Hey guys, Crew Blind Way back. I'm Aaron.
Eric.
And we are back with Legends of Tomorrow. Last time we had a Zari and not Zari episode.
We did. We had a great episode, but a sad ending.
Yes. Barad
Yeah.
died trying to protect his, his sister and the Wave Riders and everything, I guess.
Yeah. But I mean, much like the referenced Supernatural TV show, maybe death isn't that permanent. We'll see.
Perhaps, yeah. We've met all of the fates now, right? We met the new one. We also had confirmation on the demon lady.
Yeah, we had Adipose, Clotho, and Akisha. I think is
it Adipose?
Atropose.
Okay, because Adipose is a Doctor Who.
Yeah, I know.
Fat monster.
Yeah, I had that T-shirt where I work my adipose off.
And they're so cute. I mean, she's cute too, I guess. Anyway, yeah. Episode-wise, Zari got to meet Zari. So happy that her brother was alive, and then her brother immediately died.
Yeah.
But we kind of got a little bit more connection with Zari being Zari and using the totem and stuff. So we'll have to see if maybe there's a way. She was like hardcore into like, we're going to get that loom. We're getting my brother back. So I'm interested to see where we go now, and if we can get Barad back,
technically he should be in the inside the artifact, not the artifact, the totem
world.
So maybe we'll see him again, just not alive. I don't know. We'll see. But that was the subject for a poll. Will Barad return? And I didn't put from the dead or anything because I didn't want to spoil anybody that might not have seen it yet. So just return. So I guess just take that as you will. So 17% of people said no. 83% said yes.
Yeah.
So a lot of people want him back.
I see. I'm sitting here with my quarantine hair.
Me too.
So poofy in the front right here.
Mine's just long and...
You know what the worst thing is? Is that because of wearing my headphones here, my hair has like a divot-y area. Like it's higher in the front and higher in the back, and then right in the center where my headphones sit, it just stays lower. It's terrible. I don't know if you say anything because I took it off to show the camera.
No. Okay, so we'll start with Dip. Dip says, yes, he'll be back. All they have to do is pray to our Lord and Savior, Bebo. In all seriousness, I think that the crew will have to choose between him and fixing Astra's life. So,
well, that's good.
Sim says he better come back. Ray just left. Nate can't lose both of his time bros. That poor metal man.
That would be awful. Then you got Constantine or Gary.
Yeah, a leaf on the wind says he'll return, but I don't know if it will just be like in hell or if he'll be revived. I think it's more likely that he's in his totem than he is in hell.
Yeah,
but we've gone to hell many times.
I think the totem is. I mean, if that's where non-existent Zari went when they changed time, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's where he would go.
The Amish electrician says that yes, he will be back, but as a demon-possessed puppet.
What? No. Again.
Cheyenne says, I'm voting with my heart and saying yes.
Okay. Huh? Just yes?
No, Agnes says... Oh, no. Agnes says, I think he'll be back in maybe the finale. Maybe not for good, though. Maybe he finds out that he was dead in the original timeline and agrees to sacrifice himself to restore order for his friends and family. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, if he does come back, he's got to wonder why the fate was like, you're not even supposed to be here.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of different things that could happen, but we have to figure out what happens this episode of Legends of Tomorrow. Let's start.
Wow! Egypt!
Oh. Is Vandal here?
Oh! Is this Charlie?
It looks like Charlie. Yeah, when she was a fate.
Oh. Oh, what?
Can I drink? This happens to me when I'm eating.
Has she seen the future?
There's nothing. I'm good.
She saw the future.
Deja vu.
Something.
You got hit full force with the power of Atropos.
Exactly how does that work?
That's easy. All I need to do is keep your mouth shut and let me use your auras like batteries.
Is this safe? It doesn't sound safe.
It isn't. Any more questions?
It isn't.
It isn't. The ring. The ring.
Okay.
Summon it.
Oh. What happened there?
She can see things before they happen. It's a Jedi reflex. Get it, get it, get it.
Nope, it's gonna go away.
Use your hell nipple, Gary.
Hell nipple. Oh, what? They went through a thing.
Well, that ain't good.
Were you two going to book a room? Or...
Right, you are. Yes, me and my wife
Oh,
here.
we are not married.
Well, I'm afraid I'm a bit traditional. I don't allow single women to stay in my establishment.
But we are engaged. We are still looking for one.
You arrived with no luggage, if I'm not mistaken.
Couldn't wait to get away from the city.
Yes, I can see why your betrothed are going to get you to himself as quickly as possible.
Was boom.
You have a beautiful face.
What?
Thank you. You are a real miracle worker, Doc. You should just stay here, relax, have a drink, and I'm gonna... Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. What is up with this dude?
It's like Jack the Ripper or something.
Yeah, can you cut off a face?
Oh, there he is.
What's he?
Snap his neck.
Is it ties?
Yes. Snap.
This is why you wear ties, Eric. This is why you wear ties.
Of course I did. You Jack the Bloody Ripper.
Oh.
I said it,
Oh,
Jack
he's
the
an
Ripper.
encore. He's an encore.
Jack the Bloody Ripper. No one knows my name.
What we got?
Howdy, ma'am. My name's Clyde Barrow,
And my name's Bonnie.
and we're in need of some
Bonnie and Clyde.
Clyde.
Bloody hell, they're all encores.
That
I
was one
think
people
that's
like
King George VIII or something. Or Henry VIII, I mean.
Hades, firstborn of Kronos and Rhea, I call upon you.
Kronos. He's right there.
All right,
Mick,
Mick, get ready to light it up.
Boosh.
Beer. Beer.
Here. Go do your job. No.
Idea. How do we even find her? What are we supposed to do? Just ask a random demon off the street?
Where's Astra?
She's at her club. She's down, make her laugh.
Wow, I didn't expect that to work. Thanks, Mickey.
That's why you brought him.
Yeah, ask a random demon on the street.
She's at her club.
I love it.
I am, of course, King Henry VIII,
Yep.
ruler of the British Empire. And what crime sent you to hell?
We rob banks.
And I plunder boats. You may have heard of me. The name's Black Caesar.
Caesar? Ah, and you must be Brutus. I
He was reaching for his
having someone in the back less cowardly.
We know you sent your encores after John, so don't play coy.
The hell's an encore?
That's what we've been calling the corrupted souls that you've been sending back to Earth.
I haven't sent a
Nope.
single
It was the fate.
encore back to Earth since John and I last spoke.
Kill already.
Good idea.
Wait, Ava!
I assume that we all had the same deal, yeah?
The ring in exchange for free reign on Earth. It would appear we are in direct competition.
So then what the hell are we doing eating dinner?
Jesus.
The hell are we doing eating? They already killed the king,
Someone
huh?
point right.
Oh, that's a bit on the nose, isn't it, Bluty?
You stab him in the back.
Just so we're all on the same page here.
Jack here never was caught by the police.
What's this?
I'm your queen,
Cleopatra.
Cleopatra.
The music.
Okay.
Hey, here to that, eh?
All right.
Now let's eat. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I love they all just had guns and stuff
know.
underneath the table.
The
Ah!
lug head. Now, this is where I keep all my soul coins, and as you can see, they're all right.
Gone.
Did you lose something?
No one with an executive privacy button has good intentions.
My vault
Look at
is
these
empty.
horns.
Besides me, you're the only one with access, Tiberius.
You had me take them out for you last week.
Like hell I did.
I swear it. I saw you myself.
A shapeshifter.
Shapeshifter. Damn it!
Oh, timers! Is it? It's been
Who
swapped.
the hell is Vandal Savage?
Oh, I actually know that one.
Betrayal.
Sorry about this, Helen.
Please, don't.
Don't
You
be
get shot in the
scared.
back.
The evil that men do lives after them, and all that.
Yep.
Stop letting everybody act like they know what's best for you and make your own choices, you know? What the?
Yep.
Damn.
Don't have too much fun without me, boys. I'll be back soon.
But you were betrayed by the. I don't know.
I expected.
Oh. Is it still there? Or is it gone? Does that old lady not care? Her gun's being shot in her house.
Yeah, seems like it's not just my magic that's wonky in this place.
Hey, magic or no, there's so many people looking for this ring. It should have turned up by now. It's like, it doesn't want to be found.
Yeah, once you stop looking, you'll find what you're looking
Hold
for.
on a minute, you might be onto something.
The old lady said at the very beginning.
Sometimes you just have to stop looking, right?
Oh, like the old lady said.
I just.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Astra, making soul coins and using them to control the denizens of hell is a cheap reflection of my former glory. Now that the loom of fate is within reach, I want you to become one of us.
I was wondering if you could do
Become our
that.
third sister.
How does that work?
You'd have the power of a god.
Of course, I'll join you. How could I ever turn down so much power?
Good girl.
There's just one thing. John Constantine's coin.
Is she tricking them?
I don't know.
I mean, that's a hell of a deal.
She's gonna go back. I don't know. Realize they were lying. I don't know. Are they gonna kill each other?
I took care of Brutus.
And I got our pirate friend Caesar.
I mean, they're like in love or whatever, right? They went down together.
We'll teach that grifter a lesson, okay?
Are they gonna shoot the Ripper? Or is he gonna join them?
I don't know.
Good old Mrs.
And they're gonna be drunk.
I'm not thinking
Nah.
I was wearing the totem when he died. If I hadn't been, maybe he
Could defended himself.
would have had a chance.
Yeah.
What if I never get him back?
John freaking Constantine!
We know
Yep,
who
they
you
got him.
are.
Oh, they didn't kill him.
Someone here you'll be just dying to meet.
Whoa.
This passage leads outside. I'll distract them when you escape.
He knows his
Come
house.
with me.
This is my house, and I'm just crazy enough to defend it. Listen,
Home Alone.
Yeah.
you can get Baron back, Zari.
Finally, you've come to kill us. About time. I was getting bored.
Cutting the ropes.
Get the ropes.
Get out of here. Wait, how do you know who?
It's a small underworld after all. Time's almost up.
Come with us.
What?
Yeah.
Astra, it is time for you to take
Yeah.
control. The choice is yours.
Come with us if you want to live. Oh, you want your mother to live. What are they doing? Look at this. He grabbed the beer immediately.
Meet Astra.
Uh-oh.
Cleopatra?
Yes. I order you to stop.
You don't have that kind of power here, honey.
Oh, cheer up, darling. We can kill him now.
No.
There it goes.
Oh, there we go.
There it
Yeah.
goes.
Oh, into the knife.
Got rippered.
Who's she gonna be mad at? She's gonna shoot him. The way she pushes, like,
Yeah,
I know. Ooh, a hell of
Yeah,
shotgun.
we gotta take all these weapons, man.
Oh no! Oh!
Yep.
Oh, it's gonna reflect back.
Yep.
That's good. Good. Are they gonna have a thing happen to them?
I think so.
Here's me thinking you weren't allowed to meddle anymore. Could have been a touch more direct.
I'm sure I don't know what.
Enchantress? Haha!
See you around, John Constantine.
If that contraption is broke, how the hell did he find it?
About that.
Hey, John. I hear we have a loom to build.
Okay.
Da Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Man, I feel like they kind of was pushing some hints of Zari and Constantine in here, right?
Yeah,
Is
I think
that
so.
what you were getting?
I think they're making a point to separate Zari from Zari, if that makes sense.
Rather than putting her with Nate again?
Yeah, so, she hasn't really given much, I think Nate likes her because she is another version of the person that he loves, but I haven't really felt her feel the same way or anything. So
Yeah.
you could say, well, yeah, is this like one of the classic love triangles that we all just love that so much,
Yeah.
It's different because, one is, Nate is in love with somebody that's not there right now.
Yeah.
And Constantine, I liked the chemistry with Zari in this episode. I thought it was good. I don't wish for this to be a thing. That's it's going to take episodes and vast storylines to resolve and drama and stuff, but I trust Legends to at least get me entertained in it. So I liked it. I could lose the looks at the end where it's the one's hugging the other and they're like, oh, but he loves her now, It's not that big of a deal for me though, honestly.
Okay.
How do you feel about it?
No, I do think it's probably better than Nate, even though I feel bad for Nate because we had we had him with Vixen and then she left and then we had Charlie, which was wearing the same face, and then we had him getting with Zari, and then Zari turned into something else, and now this Zari and his is just so complicated. And then he lost his bro, and his other bro left, and so I don't know. I kind of want something more for Nate. I just don't know what. At least he had a good dad moment, I guess, a time or two. But no, just the as far as this episode with Constantine and Zari, I don't know where she fits in, and I don't know if the idea is, do we go back and get the old Zari? Do we get kind of a mix of the two? Do we? Yeah. Where's her story going, and what do we end up with in the end of it? So if we're going in a Constantine route, I feel like I don't know. We don't get a lot of Constantine as far as I don't know his backstory. Some of it might be because I haven't seen the show. I don't know what if his NBC season ties into this. I think it was NBC, wasn't it?
I believe so. Yeah.
All right, but I don't know what if that was Astra and all this stuff a big part of that? Was it all? Was it all set up in there, and we're wrapping up his story here? And then is he gonna be around by the end of the season, or?
Yeah,
I don't know, but I'm okay with what they saw. I did like putting Zari somewhere rather than I don't know, just kind of being back at the place and not doing much.
Yeah, I feel you when it's well, what does Nate do, or who's he? What's important to him and stuff because he's lost so much and. He was originally brought on to be the historian perspective of all this stuff, but they've kind of dropped that in favor of, just more comedy or chemistry. So you could pick that stuff back up if you wanted to go with let's do something interesting with Nate that doesn't need to be yet another, failed love interest thing. I don't know. Nothing is ever going to be as bad as Ray. Hawkwoman and Hawkman love triangle thing that I could barely stand in season 1. So, yeah. Anyway, I like seeing the echoes in this one.
Encores.
Jack the Ripper. I keep saying echoes. I'm not sure why, but the encores in this one with the Brutus was the funniest one for me. Where he's like Caesar and he pulls out his knife. That was funny.
Yeah, I didn't know the pirate dude that well. All the others I was familiar with.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it was cool. I like that they took out the king real quick, like real fast. But
I thought that she was gonna use Vandal Savage. Well, that's the only one I have left. I got to use it. Maybe they still plan to.
Maybe
when they name dropped that. Maybe I just didn't understand. They were trying to say, he's no good, or something. But
the only two she has is Johns and Vandals. So
yeah,
I'm assuming she still has Vandals, but.
That would be great to have him on the team.
Even to show up and help in the end of it all, how do you fight? How do you fight all these echoes with another echo?
He's changed, right? Didn't is he a nice guy now in hell?
Ray played Jenga or something with him,
Yeah, that was great.
I also like them going to hell and just Mick. I like it has fire, and then the idea of like, what are we gonna do? Just ask a demon on the street. Where's Astra?
Where's Astra?
She's over here. No, I'm surprised that works so well. Like,
she's at her club.
It's stuff like that I love when Legends does that.
Sure.
Really make it for me. You know what I mean?
Yep. Agreed. And then we have a weird thing with Sarah and her like time shift, seeing things before they happen, or whatever. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Yeah, it felt like she was having these moments of just like, yeah, I'm seeing the future before it happens. Like I'm seeing her go around. I'm seeing me pour this drink, and she did. Both those things happened. But yeah, I don't know what's with the coma and stuff. Yeah. That's the one thing I kind of don't like about Legends is there's almost every episode. I mean, they always have a reason of like, well, this person isn't there, and why is this person not here?
Yeah.
You know, like how long's it been since we saw Gary? You know, Sarah's in a coma. She was gone for like 2 episodes because she was talking with, I don't know, Renee or something. You know, Mick usually is the one who's always gone for so much, and there's sometimes no explanation at all. And some shows do it too, but maybe not as much. Legends does it, I feel like, almost every episode. I'm like, man, I just want to see them all together fighting stuff and doing things.
Yeah, I
know?
mean, with having such a large cast, I mean, sometimes I think they just had to do that for like how much screen time or work days people are doing throughout the year and stuff. So
yeah, like I get
I get you. It can be frustrating.
Yeah,
though.
like Flash did that recently. You know, in the most recent episode, where we're like, well, these 2 people are just over here, and they have nothing to do with like this main part of the story going on.
Yep.
Which I understand. Like that, sometimes that happens. I feel like I notice it more in Legends. Like it'd be a little different if like what was going over here tied it back in, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's just kind of like a fun little story. Like, oh look, he's a writer. And then that kind of like, I guess the only way it really came back in was like he wrote some stuff in the book that one time. So I don't know. Maybe it does kind of tie in. And I just notice it a lot though when we go through. So
I get you. Do you want to jump into some Q&As?
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
Okay, so the first one is Constant Green Trash, who says, what did you think about the John, Zari, Nate love triangle? Guess we'll see how it plays the rest of the season. Yeah, I mean, I think that you can't necessarily call it a love triangle right now because Nate loves Zari and Constantine have a thing, but the 2 Zaris aren't the same, so it's kind of a triangle, but it's kind of not because it's playing on like the 4th dimension.
Yeah, and Constantine has this thing like he's with everybody kind of thing. Like, yeah, I don't know. It will. Yeah, I'm interested to see where it goes. I want to see more of like what they're doing with Zari because I'm not exactly sure what the end game is with her. Like, do we get back the Zari and the totem? Do we get back Behrad? You know, I don't know where that stuff's going exactly and what we're gonna get.
Sure, I imagine when it happened, there like as soon as this happened, I was like, oh okay, I get what they're going on. And then the second thing I thought of was like, well, this is CW, and all of the fans are gonna be pissed off because they have a stigma against how CW does their relationships, and like, oh, a love triangle, you know. Mm-hmm. So there's gonna be a lot of bias in the fandom against something like this. So I imagine there's a lot of that, but it doesn't bother me at all. So,
okay.
Inkblot says, I like that. I like the CW Enchantress has won me over. I enjoyed seeing this interpretation of her in the Arrowverse and hope to see more in the future. How long do you think she owned the House of Mystery, and how do you think John came to own the house eventually? I don't know about like the ownership stuff. In terms of like the actual performance and stuff, I actually like the old lady version a little more, but the one, you know, she just hasn't had a chance to do anything. So
yeah,
I'm indifferent, I guess, right now. I also don't know much about the character other than Suicide Squad and what I saw in Injustice. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know for sure that they were literally at John's house or if it was powers of the Enchantress. You know, by the end of that, what he was saying is like, I thought you didn't, you know, dabble or in affairs and stuff anymore. So like, could she have just created a spot where the ring was and it was more connected to them, or was it literally the house? Did she ever own it? I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, but I like seeing her. I thought of Shazam whenever she was like Enchantress and turned, you know, like that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
But she seems cool. It's an interesting character. I wouldn't mind seeing her like maybe some more here and there or something, or she needs the Legends' help in the future or something, you know.
Mm-hmm. No, I get you. I guess I suppose I think it was the house, because he was summoning the ring at the house, but then they fell through time, and then so the ring was kind of being summoned, but also was hiding itself or something like that. So I assumed it was the actual house, but it could not be too.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Well, I just don't know. Like, did she really own the house? You know, I don't know if that's and it's not a thing I can answer for sure right now.
Sure,
but I also don't know what her magic does or any of that. So not in this iteration at least.
We will go with Wargeria, who says, which Legends relationship, past or present, romantic or bromantic, is your favorite? Some of mine include Leonard and Sarah, wish we could have seen more of that, Nate and Ray, and of course, OG, Zari, and Donuts.
And Donuts.
My favorite relationship ever is actually Leonard and Mick Rory, Heatwave and Captain Cold. I absolutely loved that one because, I mean, you had those elements when, especially in season 1, when Mick was just straight up trying to be the evil guy, and Snart was supposed to kill him, and he ended up not being able to, and then he got captured by Time Masters, and he came back as Kronos, and then Leonard had to like freeze his own arm off and all that stuff. Like, in terms of relationship, that's one of my favorite. I also really like Sarah and Ava as well.
I liked Ray and Nora just because it also like it really pushed and altered characters, especially Nora, who was a big villain, and then you had kind of the playing around between like Damien and Ray, and like I don't know, it's just something about the way those characters played off within the story itself. It seemed like a real relationship, and it also like built the story and changed what was going on. You know, like Nora altered a lot, and that was a lot because of Ray and how he believed in her and stuff. You know.
Yeah. Dip says, of course, the first thing Mick goes after coming back from hell is a beer. Yeah, he like immediately grabbed
right
it
there. I loved it.
It was like action, and you're through the portal, and he got the beer.
Yep. And he left.
I love his.
He didn't care about talking about what happened or nothing. He's just gone.
I love his character so much. It would be cool if he brings his daughter on the ship, and she becomes part of the crew, or she could use the cold gun and be his partner. I imagine it'd be cool to have like a trip to the ship. I don't know her enough / care about her specifically enough to want her to become part of the crew.
Yeah, I get you.
Because, you know, while having like Astra here, I think is interesting, and we've had a lot of these new characters. The one thing I do miss about Legends of Tomorrow is having characters from other shows show up and be part of the crew. So
yeah, so many of the characters now are characters that have been originated from Legends. Yeah. Where it was really cool to see like all these side characters. Like I love when Wally showed up and stuff, and you had like it was a side character from another show that wasn't really being utilized too well, and you brought it here, and now they're like, oh man, they get to shine a little bit, and that was always really cool.
Yeah. Bubbles says, is it possible that we could have both Zaris or have the power to swap out with each other because I like them both? So maybe like a Caitlyn Killer Frost kind of thing.
Could be interesting.
I do like them both. I mean, I've liked this, you know, I've always liked OG Zari. I couldn't stand this new Zari the first couple times she showed up, except that I love the actress. Yeah. The character itself, it was like, you know, but I like her more and more as we see her.
I feel like the actress does a very good job too, and just the way she portrays, you know, different ones, and you know, the old Zari knew how to use her totem and stuff, and this one's kind of more like, you know, she puts her hands up, kind of like, don't hurt me, and it shoots off some air, you know, and I just like the little nuances of like how they eat a donut, or you know, just that stuff is really good.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think if you're not playing it right, the whole like social influencer, cat chat, analytic, talking character can just, for me, be insufferable. So the fact that she's not insufferable is a testament to how good the actress is, honestly. Okay, we will end with Jack Fern, who says, what'd you think of all the encores? I think this was one of the best way to use them. So, yeah, of all the encores here, that might be a good poll for this episode. Which was your favorite encore?
Of all the ones in this?
Yeah, we had some good ones in this one. Who was your favorite, Aaron?
I'll go with Henry VIII.
Henry VIII?
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't get a lot of time to shine, but I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Brutus just because he gave me the biggest laugh of the night. So,
okay.
I'm gonna go Brutus. So that's what we think. We want to hear your guys' opinions over at patreon.com/blindwave.
Yes. Do that.
Okay. All right. So we'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out, because we're getting close to the end of this season. If you want to vote in the poll that we talked about, make sure you go to patreon.com/blindwave. You can also find full length over there for this show and all the other shows that we react to. And make sure you check out the description, because you can find links to all sorts of great things like social media and Twitch, where we stream almost every day.